From the roar of a lion to the hoot of an owl, the sound of wild animals is a thrilling experience. Sound is essential to the communication of many creatures, and hearing plays a vital role too. As well as communication, hearing is used for hunting and sometimes for navigation, and many animals rely on it to survive, and today we present the top 8 animals that feature the best hearing in the world. As a reference point, humans are generally capable of hearing in a range between 20 Hz and 20 kHz, and this will hopefully help you as we take you through today's contestants. We start with the horse, which is capable of hearing sounds 2.5 miles away and detect audio up to 25 kHz whilst rotating their ears 180 degrees. This allows them to determine the exact direction that the sound is coming from. Horses are flight animals, and as such, hearing is essential, as they use their ears to assess whether the sound is a threat, thus deciding if they need to flee from it. This is particularly essential to horses in the wild, who might face threats from predators such as mountain lions, wolves and bears. Horses also use a range of sounds to communicate, and the ability to hear other horses and respond is vital. Dogs have long been known as man's best friend, being loyal companions and working well with other animals. They have much better hearing than us and can hear almost twice as many frequencies as humans can. Dogs can also hear sounds from much further away than we can, 4 times in fact, as well as many more sounds than we can too. Dog whistles even appear to be silent to us, but the dog can still hear it, even if it's a great distance away. Some pet dogs have been known to recognise the sound of the car and pinpoint exactly where it is, which probably accounts for why we refer to their sixth sense. Their ears are controlled by 18 muscles, which they can tilt and rotate, helping them determine exactly where a noise is coming from, with a maximum frequency of 45 kHz. If you thought that dogs had good hearing, then a cat's is even better. Cats' ears are controlled by 30 muscles, and they can hear high-pitched sounds up to 64 kHz. They can rotate their ears up to 180 degrees, using their excellent hearing to help them hunt prey such as mice and birds. This characteristic enables them to tell where their prey is, whilst waiting exactly for the right moment to pounce. Amazingly, cats are especially clever, as they possess the ability to filter out background noises. This prevents them from becoming overwhelmed and enables them to focus only on those sounds that matter most. Next, we have an animal synonymous with its penetrating howl, travelling into the wilderness. Wolves rely both on their sense of smell and hearing abilities during their day-to-day lives. In the open, they can hear sounds as far away as 10 miles, and even in dense forest areas, their audio capacity can still extend to 6, with up to a maximum frequency of 80 kHz. Their ears can rotate independently, which allows them to determine the exact direction that a sound is coming from. Wolves' acute hearing helps them to detect even the smallest sound made by potential prey. Dolphins are one of 2 in our top 8 today that use echolocation to detect prey and objects which they harness underwater rather than in the air. Their hearing is 7 times better than humans, being capable of hearing sounds between 20 and 150 kHz. Dolphins mainly produce 2 types of sounds, clicking and high-pitched whistles and squeaks. Their clicks produce sound waves that bounce off objects and prey, so that they can determine their exact size and location. Although dolphins have small ear openings near their eyes, they also use their forehead and teeth to detect sound. Incredibly, their teeth actually act like an antenna, and they can feel sound vibrations through their jaw, which are then sent to the middle ear. There are around 225 species of owl in the world, and they are best known for their incredible eyesight. However, these magnificent birds of prey also have excellent hearing, which aids their nightly hunting activities. Interestingly, in most species of owl, the left ear is slightly lower than the right ear. This enables them to better determine which direction a sound is coming from when it reaches their ears. Owls have been proven to have particularly good hearing at frequencies greater than 5 kHz, and great grey owls regularly rely on hearing alone to hunt, as they detect small rodents moving around underneath the snow, striking with deadly accuracy. Surprisingly, moths have exceptional hearing and can detect bats from 100 feet away before the bat even senses them. There are around 160,000 species of moth in the world, but none have better hearing than the greater wax moth. Greater wax moths can detect sounds at frequencies of up to 300 kHz, which is higher than any other creature in the world. Moths' ears are connected to nerve cells, allowing them to detect even the slightest movement or sound. As soon as they hear a predator, they will begin flying in an invasive pattern, and some will even close their wings and drop to the floor until the danger has passed. Our top pick, also using the echolocation we mentioned earlier, are bats, which are considered to boast the best hearing of all land mammals. Their front limbs have literally adapted into wings, and they are renowned for their excellent flying abilities. Bats use their hearing and echolocation to detect prey and objects when flying. They emit extremely high-pitched squeaks whilst in the air, known as ultrasound. When the sound hits an object like a tree, building or potential dinner, it is bounced back to them almost like an echo, which allows the bat to detect exactly where that object is. This allows bats to rely on their hearing rather than their sight to find prey like beetles, moths and mosquitoes. Although the exact range varies between species, bats can detect sounds between 1 and 200 kHz.